I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thanks, Sheriff Bradshaw. Unfortunately, we are not able to greet each other the way we used to, and life has changed for us all. But here at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, we believe that together we can get through it all. And we are sending everyone positive thoughts. And just know the men and women of PBSO continue to work hard, protecting and serving our community on land, air, and sea. The 2021 school year has started for students across Palm Beach County. We know times are difficult, but PBSO is working hard to make things as easy as possible for our kids. That includes handing out backpacks with school supplies for the children in Green Acres. It's been great seeing the smiles on the faces of students as they start the school year. And we continue to help residents in need, especially those impacted by COVID-19. PBSO worked with other organizations to distribute food in Wellington and Royal Palm Beach. PBSO also partnered with Home Depot and Feeding South Florida to distribute food and water to families in Green Acres. We are ready to help however we can. And that is the essence of law enforcement, to help others, especially the most vulnerable, including the large population of campers currently at John Prince Park. At one point, we had over 200 people living at the park. However, John Prince Park is going to be closing for rehabilitation, sanitation, and construction. For that reason, our team has been there providing a helping hand.
We have about 1,504 was the last count within Palm Beach County that are homeless. And that's the people living in the woods, veterans, people with disabilities, things like that, people that our system has overlooked. So most of them moved to John Prince Park, and at one point in time we had a little over 200 people. What I've done during the day is I walk through, I see who needs what services, and I try to just give them the right avenue to go to. I make the phone calls that I need to. We also get people back home. Got a couple of good success stories where people have gone to Tampa. They made it here to Palm Beach County. They had no other way to go. I went to a couple of the local churches and advocated for them who bought tickets for the buses, and they brought them to Tampa, and I actually got pictures of the three of them in Tampa at their new jobs. I do get letters. The people I had sent to Tampa, it was the two brothers and a sister. They took a picture in front of their new house, all big smiles. Just recently, we got somebody to Tennessee and Alabama.
The Sheriff's Department, Palm Beach Sheriff's Department, they helped me.
Placed him on the bus just the other day. We gave him a ride to the bus station. He had a long-lost sister who hasn't seen him in forever. Didn't know where he was or who he was.
Hey, y'all, I got tickets. Bus tickets.
Thank you, man, so much, bro. We appreciate it, bro.
We have two went up to Connecticut. It was a boyfriend, girlfriend who came down here, thought they could make a better start, and they lost out. Ended up living in a tent. It took about a month to track down his brother who lives in Connecticut. So there's a lot of success stories, and sometimes all it takes is a knee down and just to talk to them, find out what their problem is, where they can go, how you can help them. I had a family come out to the park. It was a husband, wife, and 3 children. They found themselves on hard times living in a tent. Well, I jumped on that, and we found them an apartment.
Kevin pretty much ran a bike shop, and who used to be a vet in the military with the Marine Corps. And of course, he's one of our homeless residents at John Prince Park. And he needed help moving all his stuff to a different location. And I told him I would assist him in relocating all his bicycles and equipment. Ms. Brenda, she's one of our John Prince Park residents as well, also homeless. She works, and with everything going on just in her life, she needed help with 2 tires on her bike because they were pretty much bald on her scooter. This is her means of transportation going to and from work. I paid for the repairs, and on top of that, I gave her some money on the side as well to kind of help her out.
Don't cry, you'll make me cry. With that being said, what do you think? Everything that just happened transpired.
Just help me out so much.
Okay.
Being a follower of Jesus Christ, that's what we're called to do. You know, help those who are in need, and any little bit I could to assist him and represent him to the fullest. That's what I'm called to do, to be a servant. And at the end of the day, you know, we're here to serve and protect.
The reason I became a cop is to help people, which is technically social work, isn't it? I'm not just here to arrest bad guys, chase criminals, and crash cars. It's to keep people from doing that, give them a different avenue in life to take rather than taking the criminal road. So policing is all about helping. I see what you're saying in the media, defund everything else, but they don't get the good stuff we do.
PBSO has also been working with the organizations Spirit of Giving and In Jacob's Shoes. Together, we want to make sure the kids who need us the most have what they need. Most of us know what a new pair of shoes can do. It changes our entire attitude and even our walk. Look at the confidence it gave this little boy.
Okay.
Everyone deserves to feel empowered. And one way to help achieve that is providing essential sanitary items for our future female leaders. PBSO put together feminine hygiene products kits to be distributed in South Bay. The Lucy Project awards scholarships in partnership with the PBSO Tri-City Community Outreach Program. Together, we recognize students for their commitment to community service and leadership.
Scholarship is given to you for your community involvement and your community service to the Tri-City area, and we appreciate everything you do, and you're an amazing young lady, and I can't wait to see what you do. Thank you. Scholarship, you're one of the first kids that I met out here. It's been 14 months ago I met you, and I knew there was something great about you the very first time I met you, and you've done a lot of great things for community service through the Blades, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
A scholarship for you for everything you've achieved, for all your work in the community, and everything else in your letter was pretty amazing. And you talked about your community service. It was really amazing, and I expect to see wonderful, great things from you. And thanks for sharing all that with me. It was great. It was really great. You made me cry. You did. Yes, it was so good. It was. It was. Here's some cookies for you. Flowers are for your mom.
PBSO has partnered with a group called Sincere 2000 Incorporated to bring awareness to suicide prevention.
Okay, my son, Sincere, was 17 years old when he committed suicide. He was dealing with some mental health issues. So my wife and I created Sincere 2000 just to bring awareness of mental health, suicide prevention, and all.
And then it gives back to the community. We want to make sure that, you know, no other family has to deal with the loss that we've dealt with. So a little foundation behind it is his name is Sincere, and he was born in 2000. So that's why we called it Sincere 2000. And it deals with a lot of mental health and suicide prevention. And we know within the first responders community, we do have a lot of people that suffer from mental health as well and have issues. So there's a company called Shatterproof that partnered with us in order to help us out with giving back and spreading awareness.
So PBSO is a strong donor.
Absolutely.
The company that I work for, Tropical Shipping, is a strong donor. Staples. Different outlets in the community that has been supporting Supreme Sincere 2000 since the existence in 2018.
A lifesaver is to remind you that you are one every single day. A Tootsie Roll, because you learn how to roll with the punches. Cookies, for not crumbling under pressure. A Dum Dum, because you deal with a lot of them. Gum, to help everyone stick together. Starburst, for the burst of energy that you will always need. Snickers, to remind you to always laugh and to keep your sense of humor. A Hershey Kiss, to show how much we love you. A bag of chips, just a reminder that you are all that and a bag of chips.
Here at the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, we honor those on the front lines of this pandemic for their heroic sacrifices. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of Deputy Maurice Ford, who died as a result of battling COVID-19. Deputy Ford began his career at PBSO in July of 2006. Our thoughts and prayers are with Deputy Ford's family. Since March, we have lost over 80 law enforcement officers around the country from contracting the virus in the line of duty. They left their families to protect ours. May they rest in peace. Deputy James R. Dickinson served the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office for 9 years before he was shot and killed in the line of duty. And we also remember George C. Douglas, who died on the job protecting the citizens of Palm Beach County. We want to honor both men. To serve and protect was their oath. To honor them is our duty.
Good morning. Can you hop off your bike for me, please? Thank you for wearing your helmet. The reason why I asked you to hop off your bike is so that you can walk, and walking is safer than riding your bike. Hi, good morning. Can you remove your hoodie and your earbuds, please? That as well is for safety so that you can hear the traffic around you. You guys stay right here. Someone push the button for me, please. Thank you, and stay right on this sidewalk until I tell you to search and walk, please. Search and walk. Remember, school's in session. Please slow down and drive safely.
So today we're here to talk about securing your home while you're gone on vacation or out of town so that it is not an opportune target for burglars and thieves. Well, if you're going to leave on a vacation, you're going to be out of town for any length of time, you want to make sure that you make your home look like you are still there. Some of the ways that you can do that are to make sure that when you're gone, someone continues to cut your grass, keep the house outside look like someone's still there. Part of that would also be if you get newspaper delivery to either stop the delivery or have your neighbors or someone pick up the newspaper and bring it in, or put it out of sight so that people driving by couldn't tell that there was an accumulation of newspapers in the driveway. Along those lines also goes with your mail. Either have your mail delivery stopped or have neighbors pick up your mail. Get the automatic timers for your lights, which will turn your lights on and off at night while you are away so that it looks like there's activity in the home. One of the other things that you do, especially in this day and age with the prevalence of social media, is you don't want to post on social media that you're going on vacation, because sadly to say, sometimes burglars aren't going to be people that you don't know. They could actually be someone on your friends list. Have secure door locks on your home, and if you have an alarm, make sure you set your alarm and have that monitored. I think most alarm companies, you can call them and let them know that you're going to be on vacation, so if the alarm is activated, that they know you're not there. Some of the other things that you can do are video surveillance cameras. Make sure everything in your house that's of value is secured. When you're out of town, have your neighbors look out for your home. The bottom line is you just want to make it as hard as you possibly can for the burglar to A, get in your house, and then B, if they do get in your house, to get your stuff and steal it. PBSO wants to make sure that when you leave on vacation and you come back, that your house is just the way it was when you left it.
Welcome back. Here at PBSO, we are proud of our very own Deputy Corey Reese, who spoke to the President and Vice President at the White House after he helped save a child from kidnapping.
First of all, Mr. President, Vice President, Attorney General, thank you very much for inviting me here today. It's truly an honor to be here. I'm Deputy Corey Reese with Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. I have been a deputy there for going on 3 years now. Last month in June, I was staying with my wife at a Hampton Inn in Tampa, off duty, of course. I work in Palm Beach County, this is Tampa. We were in the room relaxing, and I could hear a lady in the hallway screaming for help. And so I went outside to see what was going on, and the young lady to my left here was on the floor clutching the child in her arms. She was screaming for help. The child was crying, and there was a man standing above them grabbing at her and the child. Now, my first thought was it was a domestic situation, but clearly there was something wasn't right with the situation. So I separated him, and she said that she doesn't know him and he was trying to take her child. And more people came pouring out of their rooms and were saying the same thing. So I immediately got him separated. I had him sit down in the hallway, and I had someone else call Tampa PD, and they arrived. And at that point, I just was keeping the peace between everybody, because there were some people getting quite aggressive, you know, with him. You know, it's not, you know, the right time. You know, you have to let law enforcement handle it. You know, it's not a time to take matters in your own hands. So at that point, it was mostly peacekeeping. But, you know, I didn't think it would be as big of a deal as it ended up being until, you know, the next day some people in the hallway were like, the video's gone viral. It was like 1 million views. And then I'm getting a call saying I'm invited to the White House. I mean, it was completely unexpected. You know, I just doing what I was trained to do, what I was told to do, you know, just being there, right time, right place, and that's it. Again, thank you for having me here.
It's called natural instinct, right? More than anything else. Thank you very much. Great job. Appreciate it.
Sheriff Rick Bradshaw joined other law enforcement leaders and members of the community for a forum on policing. The event sponsored by the Palm Beach County Board of County Commissioners. Sheriff Bradshaw shared his opinions on law enforcement strategies and body cameras for deputies.
And once the suspect is in custody, then the force must stop. All of these uses of force are documented. We have a reporting system called Blue Team. The reporting system that we have, not only does it document everything, but there's an early warning system. So if we have a deputy that uses a certain amount of force over a specified time frame, then a warning system goes up. We find out, is this excessive? Is there training needs to be done? Is this a deputy that's in a high crime area that probably needs to be reassigned because he's involved in a lot of incidences of arrest? But there's a system to where you can't have what happened in Minneapolis, where you have somebody that is repeated using things and nobody's paying attention. So we see the benefits not only of accountability, but a lot of benefits with body cameras. And let me just tell you what the overall benefit is going to be. It strengthens the accountability of the police. It prevents a lot of confrontational situations because not only does the officer know it, but then the person they're dealing with knows it. It will resolve some complaints that before then it's going to be I said, they said. This will resolve that. Definitely improves transparency. It identifies and helps us correct internal agency issues. It strengthens the officer's performance. And without a doubt, it will improve the documentation of evidence.
Straight ahead on Behind the Star, we have information on how you can be a part of the PBSO team.
I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Push-button ignitions are becoming a popular feature with drivers. These systems may be convenient, but they can also be a killer. There have been over a dozen deaths nationally, and it appears that this number is on the rise. Palm Beach County is not immune to this tragedy. In 2012, a couple lost their lives from carbon monoxide flooding their home as a result of accidentally leaving their car running in their garage. Always check your vehicle to make sure the engine is not running when you leave your car. To help you remember, we've created this reminder to turn off your car. Remember, we are always here to keep you safe.
Welcome back. Now some news and notes from around the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. We want to thank Palm Beach County Fire Rescue for their constant support and partnership. It's about first responders coming together to create a safe and healthy community in Palm Beach County. We are better together. Did you know extreme heat results in the highest number of annual deaths among all weather-related hazards? Stay safe with these tips. Don't leave kids and pets inside the car. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids. And stay in the shade to avoid heat exhaustion. Do you think you have what it takes to be part of the largest and greatest law enforcement agency in Palm Beach County? Join us. We're hiring. Check out our page for more information about how to make a difference in your community. The website is pbso.org/inside-pbso/administration/human-resources/#jobs. What started as an accidental set-off alarm ended up as a surprise birthday visit. We responded to a house to make sure everything was okay, but after seeing the birthday balloons, we had to wish the little ones a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Benjamin and Aiden. Never a dull day on the job. This one thought he can horse around, but not on our watch. We found our friend by the Wawa on Boynton Beach Boulevard, so we waited for the owner to finally arrive. No long faces, and thankfully, no one got hurt. Thank you to the team at Spirit of Giving for donating 200 N95 masks for our deputies in the Tri-City area and school supplies for the children in the communities we serve. Community partners can make all the difference. Together we stand. PBSO serves. We want to congratulate Julie Sikorsky, PBSO's Forensic Biology Unit Manager, for being chosen as the 2019 SART Member of the Year. SART stands for Sexual Assault Response Team. Julie's relentless fight against sexual violence is undeniable. We are very PBSO proud. We came across this cool kid. He did not have a mask, so we found him one to match his bike. The CDC has affirmed that cloth face coverings are a critical tool in the fight against COVID-19. We appreciate one of our youngest supporters, Jack. Jack shows his love to our department. We want to thank everyone for your support. Palm Beach County strong. And we wish Canine Barrow a happy retirement. Barrow is 12 years old and has served at the Palm Beach International Airport for more than 9 years. Thank you, Barrow, for the years of dedicated service and for making Palm Beach International Airport a safer place for the traveling public. Enjoy retirement. And now, back to Sheriff Bradshaw.
Okay, that'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.